Since I live near my family now, I'm on the road most of the time. In London, I worked in London in January, and it was wonderful. It was my first time working in London, and the crowds were great. I got to spend a few days as a tourist in London, which was amazing because I'm a big history buff, so the castles, the museums. If you're a tourist in London, though, there's a lot of walking. Walked a lot. Was in the British Museum for 9 hours. Wow, that's an amazing cultural experience, John. No, I got lost. You can't get out. They give you these directions like, well, you just go down here to the ancient Greek exhibit till you hit Lord Elgin's tablets. If you pass the Rosetta Stone, you've gone too far. How do you get out of here? It wasn't just me. The people from England were lost. They were coming up to me. Excuse me, sir, have you seen the exit? Some of the little ones are starting to give up hope. Those aren't mummies at the British Museum. Those are tourists that didn't make it out. That's not a pharaoh. He's from Boston. I know him. Let my people go. We went to Windsor Castle, and the bus dropped us off at the front lawn. You know how big the lawn of a castle is? The purpose of the lawn is so that in days of yore, when armies would invade, they would give up before they got across the lawn. They invaded from France for hundreds of years. They never got across that lawn. They'd get halfway and go, oh. I can't even see the castle from here already. I'm going back to Calais. When I went to England, I was told that the food was not that good. I know I talk a lot about food, but I also know that it's not everything in life. I went there with a good attitude. That being said, had a little trouble with the food. It's expensive. It makes Disney World look like a non-profit organization. We went to a nice restaurant. There was like 5 of us. The bill was like $700. That check comes to the table. My friends become astronomers. I was staying at a nice hotel, and I was starving, and lunch had closed, and then you have to wait for dinner. There was a no man's land kind of thing happening, and I was starving. I said, but I walked for 9 hours. They said, we have tea. Now, I like green tea, but I'm starving. They said, oh, we have sandwiches with the tea. They gave me a sandwich this big. I said, somebody already ate most of mine. And this other one here, this has cucumber in it. That's pickle. That comes on the side of the sandwich. Take mine back and put a sandwich in it. They did bring me these scone things. I said, these are good. Bring 37 of these. For breakfast. Don't you figure wherever you go, well, we'll get a good breakfast. How can you ruin breakfast? Listen, I had a bacon and egg sandwich. Sounds good. But the bacon, it was all wrong. It was about this thick, and it wasn't cooked properly. Now, I know bacon. I think you know I know bacon. When I look at something and go, you know what? That's not healthy. You can take that to the bank. So I wouldn't eat the bacon and egg sandwich. I ate the side dish. A side dish for the morning for breakfast, hash browns, home fries, fresh fruit, nay. They give you beans in the morning. Oh, good. Let's start me off in the morning. Empty stomach, cup of black coffee, and some beans. Now let's walk me around London for a little while, get me all churned up, put me in a taxi and see what happens. I blew the doors off a taxi. They thought it was a bombing. I heard, The driver, he slumps over the wheel. Apparently with the sound, he thought he had been shot. Then I hear, if he farts again, shoot on my command. My butt is now considered a weapon of mass destruction.